Welcome to another episode of Digital Edge. Just three average Joes talking crypto. This is not financial advice. We're just here to share our experience and what we know. And we are back for round 10 of the Digital Edge Crypto Podcast. Bitcoin's at 33,800, something like that.
30. Let's see.
Yeah, right around 34.
Yeah.
$33,794.
I thought
Consolidate.
Yeah.
I
Let's.
thought it hit 36 earlier. And now it's
Yeah, it
back
hit
at
37 last night or something, and then it came back. 35's like the. I was watching a big time like Wall Street guy. He trades it a lot. He's invested in it. 35's like the technical. Like that was like they're saying it's overbought after 35, so they're just waiting, which is good.
I could see it go back down to 20, 26.
25,
like,
26,
like
yeah.
JT's talking about.
Dude,
Yeah.
25 is a buy. I mean, there's so many people sitting on the sidelines right now waiting for that.
Oh yeah, there's always people waiting for a lower price.
Oh, I know, but I mean,
This is-
I think that 25 is like a target low.
I just don't feel like it's 2017 at all. It's totally different.
It
No.
is.
I know I don't want to get off on a rant, but I don't feel that like euphoria yet.
Oh no,
Dude,
it's not.
so
Like,
Mike
it hit
Novogratz was saying, he's like, today, dude, it's a good podcast. It's called The Scoop on Apple Podcast. And he was on that today. And I haven't been able to listen to it, but I've read like a ton of excerpts from it.
Yeah.
And he said that, I promise, it said in quotes, I promise we're not in 2017 yet. Like, we're not in the stage of the market where we were in 2017. He's like, we are still so early. And,
Although that run up to 40 was very quick.
oh, yeah, man.
But
I mean,
yeah, it wasn't. It was all institutional.
I mean, in like a week.
But I am getting, it just ain't there yet. I'll argue with anybody that we're not. I think we have a whole
I mean,
year.
he still got to hit like $3,200 to be equivalent to what we were at 17 compared to Bitcoin.
Oh,
Oh.
and to keep up with.
Yeah.
yeah.
To be at like same percentage in dominance.
It's just real stuff getting built, man.
Yeah.
I will admit, in 2017 we're in a bubble. Like obviously,
There's
when
nothing
somebody
but white
puts
papers.
a fake website up, basically say, "Hey, believe in our vision."
Yeah, but those fake websites are really nice.
They can make some
Yeah.
websites.
Dude, those fake websites are freaking sweet. I mean,
But I just don't, man. I really like I feel like we're still in the first quarter, but it's like post.com,
Yeah.
like where you're actually starting to see some of this stuff starting to catch traction.
yeah.
And I mean, it went from a dream to it's reality now. Some of this stuff is not going away. Granted, now the other 3,000 tokens on the market might go away, but you're gonna have 200 to 300 tokens that, in my opinion,
Yeah,
are gonna
rise
stick
to the
around
top.
Well, the thing,
and hang around and actually do some good.
well, that's like saying, like, think of all the websites in the world, though. And there's,
Yeah.
who knows how many. But,
I mean, we got a website.
yeah, I've got my own website. I mean,
It's unlocking commerce, like stuff that
Yeah.
can never be tokenized, or the tokenization is open up a whole nother economy.
do y'all follow
Hold
Black
on.
and Bitcoin?
Hold on, who are we talking about? That's gonna be doing the coupons coming out.
Oh, BAKKT, man.
BAKKT.
Good stock to buy right now. They just did a SPAC, whatever you want to call it, and the stock symbol is V as in Victor, I as intelligent, H as in
House.
house. Yeah, VIH, and that's the symbol you will have to buy to get.
It's currently
BAKKT.
at 1730.
Nice. After hours. Yeah, so that right there is everything in one. It's going to be like a Robinhood, a Coinbase. So you grab your stocks, your crypto, a wallet in there, your banking in it. Coupons are like
Yeah, that's gonna be nuts.
gift cards. Everything's going to be digitalized, so it's all in one app, and you can go to Starbucks, whatever, because they are backers, and Microsoft are stakeholders also, and ICE, which is Intercontinental Exchange, which owns the New York Stock Exchange. Basically, the New York Stock Exchange.
That's going to be massive.
Yeah, they ain't gonna let that. They've been building it for 3 years. They just been
The
on the
market
radar.
cap's only 440 million.
Right. So that's one thing I don't really get yet. I'm trying to get the.
Isn't it when they merge? Aren't they going to be
It's gonna be
valued
worth
at
about $2 billion.
$2 billion?
Yeah, when they merge, it's already merged, but when it will go from VIH
Live.
to it'll be under one umbrella. Right now they're still kind of split, but that's That's the beauty of the spot. They try to give.
So how are they so undervalued compared to Coinbase? Coinbase.
I don't know, man. I'm telling you, they're gonna open up.
Coinbase is 60 billion.
60 billion?
Well, the IPO launches at 28 billion, but it's already trading at 60 billion on some of these.
It's already valued at 60.
How? I mean, that's the beauty of all this. I mean, it
But
doesn't even
Coinbase-
exist.
Coinbase doesn't offer any of that besides
Nothing. If you look
trading.
at the diagram of, I don't know if I showed y'all the charts.
Yeah, I saw the chart.
Dude, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, like, dude, it's gonna be crazy. I really think it could be $100 billion company easily, just because if you take all these market caps of these companies like PayPal, it's like $120 billion, $120 billion market cap, or maybe more than that now. Then you got Cash App, which is Square.
So you're talking about a possible 50x?
20x.
I mean, I don't know how you really value it. I don't know how you put a number on it, because it's going to absorb every
No,
one.
it wouldn't. It would be a 200x.
200x.
No, it'd be a 20x.
20x would be to
100 billion.
That'd be 20
100
billion.
all I know is
It's
the
half
New York
it's
Stock
half
Exchange.
$1 billion right now. If it got to, what'd you say?
I think it'd be $100 billion company. I mean, on paper.
100 billion.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All these other companies are on paper. I mean, it's but because
That
what
would
they're
be
doing. I mean,
a
it's not like an
200x.
average Joe has started this company. I mean, it's
Oh,
the,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
the
I mean,
New
it's-
York Stock Exchange.
Yeah.
Everything they've been around since the 1700s.
They're not going to do a rug pull.
Right? Yeah, they've been around. I mean, they're the ICE
Before
Intercontinental.
the
Damn you, Dave Portnoy.
before cars
coin.
were born.
Yeah. So yeah, Intercontinental Exchange. That's who runs all your stocks in the world. They have like 20 different exchanges throughout the world. New York Stock Exchange being one of them. And so those guys are the ones that own this company.
So how does it work with like the holders? So if you own
8% of shares are for sale, basically. If that makes sense. I was looking at it today. They're allowing 8% of the public to get in.
how do you get in?
You buy the VIH.
And then you have an opportunity to buy.
No, you're in. Once the
Okay.
8% of VIH is for sale, and that when they flip it, when they hit the green light, like you won't even know it. It's just going to change to BAKKT, their symbol. It's a done deal. It's just a matter of when they.
We'll put a website
Yeah.
link to get more information on that.
Yeah, I don't-
VPC
dude.
Impact Acquisition Holdings, which
That's
is merging
wild.
with
It
BAKKT.
really is.
Well, that's cool about the
And
coupon
people-
thing because,
We were talking about it.
yeah, I mean, that's.
Hey, send me that video with the chart comparing each of them, and I'll put that on
yeah.
the video.
Yeah, I'll
So
give you the
people
whole
can look
link.
at it.
It's their pitch deck, and it is, dude. I wanted to throw all my money in it, but I got to at least hedge a little bit. But
Yeah.
uh,
Anyway,
that's-
y'all got any questions about that? We'll answer it in the comments. We'll
Well,
move on to
that's a
something
pretty
else.
solid segue as far as like talking about establishment finance
They're
with
here.
who Joe Biden just picked to be over the SEC in his administration.
yeah, what was
which
that
is-
guy's name again?
It was Gary Gensler, and he's a MIT blockchain professor.
Oh God, and he's the head.
He's the head of the SEC.
Okay.
Biden's winning me over, man. He's winning me over
Yeah, I
so
don't know
far.
about
No,
that.
no, he has a long ways to go. But hey, that is a great start.
I mean,
That
that's
is a
you know,
SEC head, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Head of the SEC,
yeah.
which has been anti-crypto stance for like a
Yeah.
long time.
Well,
This guy is
we're
teaching
gonna see that that's not gonna be the case.
And then
And,
Brian-
not just that. I was about to say, yeah, there's more.
Brian Brooks,
Yeah.
the active controller or whatever of the Treasury. He's the number 2 guy at the Treasury. He's from Coinbase.
Yeah, I remember that.
Trump and all them hired him to be the number 2 guy. Well, supposedly he's staying on because
Yeah.
he's such a visionary,
Yeah.
and he's already letting all these bank charters like where they can use stable coins like we talked about.
Yeah.
And he's already saying the banking, it's gonna be autonomous banking, basically like autonomous vehicles. It's like it's that early, but it's going to that, and they got to get it right because they saw what they got. They regulated the autonomous
you have to
vehicles
look
too
to the
much.
future and
Right,
figure out how it's going to work.
dude. Banking's about to change
I just watched the Netflix.
forever. I'm a firm believer. I was talking to somebody today.
I hope so.
He used to be a banker, and he's not in banking anymore. He's like, I don't. But anyways,
Dude, I wanted to tell you this about Fetch AI. I'm reading a book on computers.
yeah.
Fetch is a computer term. I always wondered, like,
Is it really?
It is, and it's
Yeah,
like,
that's
why?
where they go grab information. and
Yeah,
bring it to you.
it's called.
That's how your email gets delivered to your phone.
Fetches
It
it.
goes and fetches
I had
it.
no idea. I'm reading this book, and I'm like,
Dude,
that's
awesome.
it. That's
Yeah.
friggin' it. Because I'm like, Fetch Action. That's the only thing that throws me off about it.
Yeah,
I'm
the
like,
name.
what a terrible, terrible name.
Yeah.
You know what it makes me think of? Mean Girls.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so Fetch.
That's
you know?
brilliant,
And
though.
she's
I didn't
like,
even think of that.
You've
I'm
never
Fetch is
seen
never
the
gonna be a
settings
thing.
that you
Talking-
can change on your phone?
I've never heard it.
Dude, that's awesome.
They go
Dude,
fetch
they're
information.
geniuses. I'm telling you, man. It's just a hold.
I just
I'm
wanted
a
to tell you
believer.
that because
Yeah.
I've always wondered, like,
I didn't
why?
even know. Yeah, I didn't know.
I mean, I didn't know it either until I was.
I
The
would have told
book's
you a
called-
while back.
The
Dude.
book's called How Do It Know. I mean, it's just like a real simple computer book for.
Their
average.
mainnet launches in March, and that's when
Fetch
you're
does?
find out who they're working with. Yeah, right.
Oh, wow.
Dude,
All these
Fetch has
companies-
been doing great. Fetch
Yeah.
has been pumping hard. I mean,
need it.
it's back down to
Yeah,
5.
because of Bitcoin.
I need to
Yeah.
go look at the price again.
I don't even look at it.
It got
'cause
to
I know
7 cents.
I'm gonna try to hold that baby as long as I can, just because I know what they're doing can really
Yeah.
actually make an impact. Yeah. So you
As always, do your own research because
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure.
these things
There's
are volatile.
tons of coins out there and we can't look at all of them.
Right.
I would say, look at the team. I mean, that's
Yeah,
about
yeah.
always that you're always investing in people,
Yeah,
and that I mean,
there has to
People
be
and
value.
process.
for sure. And so the way I found out about the Gary Gensler guy was from Brendan Bloomer. He just announced it, which Block One's had some turmoil here lately, but which we'll go into. But he was like, because they've been working really closely with regulators because they
Yeah.
want to bring in EOS Block One and whatever profile is going to be, because that's what they're building is programmable finance. And they, I mean, dude, they're just super bullish on
It's all
on
finance.
the regulation moving forward with them. And they've been, I mean, dude, they get such a bad rap. And some of it I can definitely see, but some of it's a little too far. And I mean, dude, they're doing a lot for, like,
But it's behind the scenes.
it's
That's
behind
big
the
Yeah,
scenes.
that's
Like,
what we
they're,
go back to.
they're not shilling themselves, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of
Let
like
the work,
Fetch.
let the work do it talking. Right,
yeah.
right now is the time to be building and getting your shit ready, and then when the time comes, that's when you release
Yeah.
what you got.
Yeah.
You hold them, you hold them close, and then because it's also this is like an arms race. Everybody's
Yeah.
not. I mean, because everybody's still competing.
So
depending on what category the blockchain's in, they don't want their competitors to know. Because if they get a competitive edge,
Yeah, that's
you don't
true.
want nobody to know until it's ready and done and ready to launch.
Yeah. So let me
Private
ask you,
first.
is Fetch a forever hold for you? At
Yeah.
least a portion?
Yes, I always have. I mean, yeah, I have
portion
10%,
of it?
I'll leave 10% behind, maybe 20, depending on what
Yeah.
happens.
See, that's how I feel about EOS. I mean,
Yeah,
there's,
just
there's,
always leave a moon bag.
there's FUD, but there's just, which Dan Larimer
When
just
you own the
left
most
Block
Bitcoin
One.
there is.
Do what?
When you own
Yeah,
that
I
much
mean,
Bitcoin,
Yeah, they're
and
not
a
going
freaking
anywhere.
mining company.
Yeah.
I mean, there's.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere,
Oh,
dude.
speaking of that, have y'all heard about this whole Kentucky deal? How they're trying to get to where if you're mining Bitcoin in Kentucky, there's no taxes on the mined Bitcoin.
They're
Like,
trying
dude,
to drive
they're
like a whole new industry.
yeah. So they're
Huh.
trying to suck in, and apparently Texas.
Oh yeah,
Texas is doing something with like Bitcoin mining. Like they're trying to build up the infrastructure there because
really?
what
That's
you're
another good stock I missed. DMG. It's crazy you say that. They just formed an alliance in the United States, a mining alliance. Yeah, I missed that.
well, dude,
10
they're going to
cent.
have to. So this is the beautiful part about the decentralization because a lot of the mining pool is in China, and I think Americans are
starting to.
especially like governmentally speaking, they're starting to realize that. And if they, you don't want them to have 51% of the
Yeah.
mining capacity
Yeah.
because then.
They can, yeah, they can.
They can
overthrow
manipulate it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the Kentucky thing is awesome. That,
didn't hear that.
and it's going to be a race. So
You got a link to that we can share with our
I
viewers.
I read it earlier. I can find one, I'm sure, but I don't
That's
have
pretty
one.
cool. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah. So Dan left. Dan Larimer left Block One. I am sad and not shocked. I'm sad and not shocked because, dude, he's like, this was the thing.
He's a tinkerer.
Well, it's not even
Yeah.
that he's a tinker. He is a libertarian to the bone.
Yeah.
And when I knew, I
They-
knew he wasn't gonna like that.
Yeah.
Because, dude, they're trying to work hand in hand in making sure the stuff they're building is going to be compliant, so they don't run into an XRP thing. So price action wise with EOS, it took a dip, but then everything took a dip. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
it's a good
saying?
timing, really.
So it worked out well. Now there's 20 million EOS that have been unstaked from Rex that are probably either about to get sold off. But the thing is, I unstaked some from Rex. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I hadn't sold anything, and I don't
Yeah.
think I'm going to.
just
I
wait
did.
it out.
I'll tell you this. I liquidated some. I was laying in bed.
Yeah, you get that little
and
feeling.
I
you
was
gotta go
falling
with it.
asleep. I was like, Reagan, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
It was like, I'll be back in like 20 minutes.
You get
I've
that
got to
little
do
feeling in
yeah.
crypto, it don't matter.
Uh-uh.
Sometimes you're going to be right or wrong, but
Yeah.
it don't matter.
And
If you
dude-
get any gut feeling in crypto, make the trade. It don't matter. You might miss out, but
I know, I've done that so many times.
You
Just
cannot-
like Tether. I was going to tether up Sunday morning,
done it.
and then I did.
yeah.
Well, and I've saved like 18% of that particular
Yeah.
holding. And
Which
which I mean,
forget it, man. That's how I'm doing with everybody has their favorite,
so I'm waiting. So that was 3 days ago. So really, either there should be, if there's going to be a massive sell off from the Rex unstaking, it's going to be either tonight or tomorrow morning. So once that passes, I'm going to hop back in.
Yeah.
With
There's always other opportunities if it runs and you're not near the computer or whatnot.
Yeah. I mean, even if it went higher than what I sold at, I wouldn't. It wouldn't hurt me at all. Hurt my feelings, but yeah, Dan leaving hurt my feelings. What's good? Here's the thing. His next move.
You just buy that product if he makes it.
Well, no, I'm done. I'm done with him. I mean, as far as
Yeah.
I mean, I like the guy. I'm done.
Just let
I
him
can't-
build, yeah.
Let him do what he does.
You think somebody picked him up?
Here's the thing. No, I don't. I think that he wants to build censorship resistant
Yeah, hopefully
tools.
somebody does.
And just looking at what's going on with Twitter and with AWS and Facebook,
It's crazy.
it is insane.
That's what we were talking about earlier tonight. Was it Golium way back? Like their goal was the keys
Oh,
to
yeah,
get all
Golem.
this stuff off these servers like AWS.
Yeah.
Get it off their servers, man.
Where every computer that's on the
computer
network becomes a
right,
server. Yeah.
Millions and millions and millions of computers power the network.
Yeah.
And save the data. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the end of AWS if that happens.
Well,
it's years away still.
So that's why.
Yeah, see, Google Cloud. That's probably why he left when they did that Google Cloud deal.
Well, see, and that's what
That
they
pissed him off, probably.
want. No, he was happy.
He was.
He was very happy that Google Cloud became a block producer. But which again, I was like, I can't believe he's happy.
Yeah,
like,
that threw me off.
they're a part of the old world and establishment. But here's the thing: they have infrastructure,
Yeah.
and that's what these. I mean, really, these blockchains. That's what they are. They are huge, decentralized database. Yeah.
Dude, the worst thing, Amazon, Twitter, and who's the other one?
Facebook,
Yeah, could have done.
YouTube.
YouTube is censor that stuff and cut them off at the server level
Yeah.
because now it shows that they can control the whole damn internet
Yeah.
and just we're gonna turn off our servers. Good
Yeah.
luck, you're out. Your website's down.
Yeah.
That's the end of them. That was the worst thing they couldn't stand it, and it's gonna come back to bite them.
I think
promise
so,
you.
too.
Even the Democrats are gonna agree. I mean, it don't matter who you are.
Dude, I
You
saw
cannot be cut
a
off like
lot
that.
of Democrats, a lot of
I did, too.
Republicans, people. I mean, both sides.
Section
Which
230 is gone.
well,
I think.
dude, Elizabeth Warren, who I'm not a total. I mean,
Yeah, she's a goober, but
yeah, but she was like, I kind of got a weird relationship with monopolies because I'm very
even Musk.
private.
Dude, how about Elon Musk? Everybody's trying to get him to build a
phone. Oh, I hope he
Dude,
builds a
if he
phone.
builds a phone, because the thing is, Apple Store, like that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like all this decentralization has to go on a centralized product, and
Yeah.
that's why it was never going to work unless somebody can get a open source phone, like you were saying, and get like somebody like Elon to make it, and it'll put them out. They'll have to do it. Like it won't even matter because there'll be a new competitor. Like if Motorola was smart, they would start working on something, or somebody that's kind of like lagging behind in that race.
Yeah.
Just opens, and they would sell so many phones.
But dude, everything's like.
But there has to be a fine line between censorship, I guess you could say, and decentralization, because obviously you can't have like crazy stuff on there. So there's always going to be some type of
Well, that dude, but the thing is that stuff does exist on the internet,
Yeah.
just in the deep web,
right.
or
It's
dark
just
web.
people can't get to it.
Yeah,
So
or
you see what I'm
people-
saying?
Yeah,
There has to be like that's when you have like governance. Like that's when you let the people decide what's you have.
dude, that's what EOS is.
Yeah,
It
EOS is the first
It
one
is
about-
delegated proof of stake.
Yeah.
Dude, I was reading today this. this guy was like showing the number of validators minus Ethereum, but it was like the number of validators on a network, and it had a bar graph and it had all these blockchains, and it went down. The last one was EOS with 21, and I commented, I'm like, you guys got it wrong. Like they have 21 block producers. There's hundreds of block producers. There's a 21 slot. Those are constantly rotating in and out. I mean, every second. And
somebody's gonna figure it out, dude. I feel like whoever
dude,
it is.
I'm telling you, EOS hasn't figured out. They for DeFi, 0 transaction fees. You can go trade Bitcoin, 0 transaction fees. All day long.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
And you can't do that.
Especially like with our buddy having to pay $7,000 for a transaction the other day.
They were, whenever the market was pumping hard, I've been out of ETH since that night that we were at whatever's faces, and I did $250 in transaction fees, and then lost God knows what on sushi, spring roll, whatever.
Not even went through.
Sushi roll or whatever.
God bless. What a night. But, that's when I was like, this is absurd.
ETH's not going to work. That's too poor. It don't work.
ETH's obviously not going anywhere. And they're going to figure something out.
They will.
But there's
how many developers we say?
200,000. Yeah. And probably more now.
Yeah.
That's more than Bitcoin probably. No.
Well, see, and that's the thing with Dan leaving too, is that so I'm listening to a book right now, and it's called the 21 lessons learned going down the Bitcoin rabbit hole, and it's a song. I think it's the guy who developed Litecoin. Is it Song?
Charlie Lee.
Yeah, it wasn't him. It's something Song, but he said the best thing Jimmy Song.
Yeah, he's a big Bitcoin guy.
He said the best thing Satoshi ever did was leave Bitcoin, because
did he leave it? Did he?
I guess you're right. Nobody.
Nobody
really knows.
I still think it's Hal Finley.
And just talking to himself.
I don't know.
Man, Elon Musk, if he was,
it's fun watching those documentaries.
I know, because it makes you think.
Yeah.
Or they could have paid somebody out. Hey, y'all are gonna be Satoshi. I'm gonna back it.
I don't know.
But it's kind of like it's a George Washington move,
right.
To me. George Washington, whenever the United States was first created, he could have stayed in power. He could have been a dictator. Everybody loved him. He could have been a friggin' king. But he had the vision of what was and what was going to be,
just letting it go,
and he stepped away. Like they wanted him to run again or to be president again, and he stepped away because he knew that, like, moving forward, like, this is how the country's going to be. Here we are a couple hundred years later, and, like, that legacy lives on, hopefully. Yeah. And
hopefully.
We'll see.
But that's I think Satoshi, and I hope Dan is the same way. Like, I really hope he builds on EOS, because if he doesn't, it shows, like, dude, you don't even believe in your own creation.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, you sell that shit quick if
he doesn't build,
if he goes on something else.
Yeah, I'm serious. I will,
because that shows you why he really left.
Yeah, I will be
because he left.
I think he left because of regulation, and his hands were tied on stuff creatively, and
I thought there's a lot of pressure, like, for no need. Like,
I mean,
$4 billion. He was the. They're all over there living life at Block 1 while he's the poster child. He's taking all the. Hey, you raised $4 billion.
Oh, dude,
everybody points fingers at him.
Yeah, he has been taking some heat.
One.
I know, he's taking some serious heat.
Yeah.
I mean, I was reading. This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not shocked by it. It does. It hurts. It hurts me.
Yeah.
Because, I think it hurts his name. Like, wherever he goes, no one's. Somebody's gonna touch it.
He's made it.
And just the way it happened, it seemed abrupt. I don't know.
It's been planned, probably.
No, it was. It happened 10 days ago.
Damn.
Yeah, it happened July.
We'll find out in the future sometime.
What else happened in the
world?
We can go on and on.
The crypto world, dude. Y'all have to
this week.
Y'all gotta.
What's some
Plan B? The Plan B guy.
Yeah,
it's insane. He's got the best. Like, he's got a stock to flow chart right now, with the price and, like, the amount of Bitcoin being mined, and, like, a graph. Like, it literally follows it to. I
got that same thing on my saved on my phone, so I know when to sell.
Is that the thing?
I have it. I saved it. Yeah, because it's not even halfway there yet. So it could be 2 years.
Send me that
hits
too,
that top bar.
Yeah, you better.
Well,
be
that
gone.
means another alt season. But when you start,
maybe.
Anyway, But anything else? I don't.
We'll go and wrap it up.
Yeah, that was major stuff.
We got Bitcoin closing the podcast at 33.6. ETH's at 1,036. And together they have 84% of the market.
We didn't even say anything about this. We crossed $1 trillion.
Yeah.
We crossed $1 trillion market
We're back
cap.
underneath it now.
Yeah, we are.
We're underneath it.
We're 900 billion.
Good. Let it just stay sideways.
Yeah.
I want a slow rise.
Yeah,
up this
me too,
time.
man.
I'd like to keep going.
I'd like to tether and have it go down to 26.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
That would be
slow
my
rise and then a big bang.
ideal goal.
Then a
I
big
can see
bang.
this hitting 3 trillion easy.
Oh, dude, I think
yeah.
It might hit 5.
I think it's gonna be around 5.
If you're just in crypto and
Within the year.
anything decent,
Yeah.
Vaguely.
and you actually sell.
That's gonna be, dude. That's
Yeah.
the thing. The greed's gonna take hold.
Yeah. We'll see.
Always take profits, guys. That's a
Always.
lesson you will hear from everyone.
Always
That
take
is
profits.
financial advice. Take profits.
Every time.
All right, like always, y'all got questions or comments about anything we talked about or missed on, leave them below, and we'll get them answered next time. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good night. See ya.